Howdy ho, everyone. Today we are checking out Ultrakill, the critically acclaimed boomer shooter reboot by solo developer Hakita, made by a single dev. Still in early access, so keep that in mind, but quite an amazing game for where it's at. I'm a little bit late to this one, but it has been on my radar since around 2020. I just keep getting recommended this game. It's oozing with style. You literally explode everything with a shotgun in this game. It is very fast-paced and crazy. You regain health by punching people, and you can shotgun punch your way to victory. It is quite crazy and needs to be felt rather than explained. You can run and jump off of the walls, everything explodes, and it is a soundtrack that combines all of this craziness and dubstep with the romantic piano of Clair de Lune by Claude Debussy, as well as more stuff that I haven't even found out about this game, all at the same time while having Japanese horror, Judeo-Christian overtones, and at the same time you're fighting a bunch of ninja robots. That is a mouthful, but fair warning, this game is very, fast-paced, so if you struggle with flashes, you've been warned. But yeah, been playing for a couple hours and I'm still discovering things. I feel as though this game, if I were to know everything about it, I wouldn't want to do a video on it, so I've gone in with this. I've been playing on normal. So we are going to start with the prelude, and we will go on to maybe some of Act 1, but we will start here. I guess we will just start off. But yeah, give me the full intro. Give me the full 9 yards. I believe this is just the screen you get when you start. Okay, it is like augmenting. My vision is augmented. We don't really need to do any type of recalibration, so we're fine here. We know the way the game is. Fair warning, I will die a lot. This game is a lot like if you ground up Super Meat Boy into a first-person shooter and then pooped it out into an FPS game. There is a lot of restarting. There is some death. I will try to edit out too much of that, but yeah, it's gonna happen here and there. Okay, so already, PS1 kind of style graphics honestly gets me a bit nostalgic here. But the motion in this game is what I have a great commotion about. Anyway, here we are. Yeah, so there is our health bar in the bottom left. We have like a kind of a style meter because we're getting points for every level. We can jump on the walls. This part is very slow paced. This is just the tutorial. Although, honestly, I wouldn't do this without showing you the tutorial, as it can be a bit overwhelming to just jump right into the action of this game. Although it does pace itself nicely with puzzles, etc. Anyway, so here we go. Extremely fast paced, but when you do die, if you have to reset, it resets, almost immediately. I've also turned down the splattering because I fear that this may be too much for a recording software to take. And here we go. Well, we're going to test whether I can even commentate and, and play at once, because this game is just so action-packed. And you are constantly experiencing forward momentum. You can punch shotgun into people. You can literally, I think I am punching the shotgun shells as they come out of my gun. Or I can't figure out what this animation is, but it must be that, because what else could that be? I am punching the shells so that they go even faster. Alright, but here we go. I've actually improved. I was not too good at this tutorial. As you can see, anytime that I punch people, my health bar rises back up. So you're kind of forced into this, crazy play style whereby... here we go. Oh, I guess I could do a piercing shot with the shotgun as well. Oh wow, they actually give you your new guns when you replay the old levels. So I'm really just supposed to have a pistol right now. Maybe if I'm being real true to form, I'll just do that. Ooh, maybe I should even do the... Yeah, maybe I'll do the lucky shot pistol. Okay, this one has a cool ability. You can, flick a coin. I'm really not supposed to have discovered all this stuff yet about the game, but I guess it's retained some of my old progress. Nonetheless, I'll stick with the shotgun because... Here we go. Actually, this part is a little bit tricky. There we go. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I had some health left. So you kind of drag down the walls here. I just want to make sure I get through the... tutorial. There we go. Alright, you can punch these guys things. Every enemy is... It's fairly simplistic as a game, but every enemy has sort of like a predictable attack pattern. Although there is like quite a lot going on, it will be very overwhelming to your senses. Oh god. Oh god, I can't believe I haven't had to restart it all yet. Go me. I'm great, man. What else is there to say, though? Okay, lots of action. But it kind of brings me back to the days when I was a boy and games were more about gameplay than realism, you know? Like, more about how much fun is it rather than are the graphical effects where we need them to be? Are the blades of grass realistic enough for the simulation? Now, this game just kind of throws all that to the wind. Although I think that is to say, this game was... Hang on a second, we can... There we go. Maybe we'll just shoot the wall again. I believe this game was released around... Wasn't it a little bit after that Doom, like, reboot came out for PC? That really started it all back, didn't it? Hang on a second, I'm, like, stuck on a pipe right here. Oh, the fool. Alright, there we are. Cool. That being said, although we aren't really seeing it right now, there is quite a lot of, like, pace variation in this game. See, right now, everything is super fast and crazy, but... You know what, let me just make sure I punch one of these guys' missiles for you. There we go. So I can literally just punch his beam out of the air, but I need a little bit more health, so let's punch... Ooh, Alright, here we go. There should be enemies spawning here in a second. Oh god, I just got blown into the air. Oh god, hang on a second. I am not dead. I will just glide around on the wall. Okay, I need to sap your health from you. What other game has you punching people for health? That's crazy. I am too afraid to demonstrate the next concept, so I'm going to wait until the next room. I was going to just jump off of that thing and then survive, but I'm not really that cool yet, so I can't really do it. Ah, hang on a second. I'm fighting against a malicious face. Hang on a second. We need to switch to a different gun. We need to do this with a little more style, methinks. Oh god, I've just been yeeted into oblivion. Hang on a second. Alright, I'm trying to see if this will work against this boss. Nope. So this gun, you can, like, flick a coin in the air. Alright, it's not working. I can't focus and talk at once. Alright, now I'm talking. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, now I will play for, like, a real person. Alright, let's just try a minigun on this one. I'm using, like, guns that are way too high level for these early bosses. Okay, and I'm dead again. But as you can see, like, it is a fairly fluid experience. Dying, living, and everything in between. Alright, let's see if we can just punch the face there. Alright, so you could basically just keep fighting and punching as long as you want. Come on, face. Alright, there we go. That was a pain. Although, like, not a displeasurable experience, because, you know, it was fluid. The life, the death. We aren't stuck by those horrible loading screens that we used to be stuck with when, you know, the processing power wasn't as good. Cab. The other day I got a ASS. Ass. But not today. Oh well. And I wanted to post that one for my mom to see. Alright, so we come to the end of, that's... Actually, I believe that was, like, the main tutorial area. It gets a little bit funkier from here. You do have different weapons to choose from, though. You have, like, a whole, monster encyclopedia. Oh, I've actually not seen some of these entries. These ones are surprises for later. You go through other sections, like, you kind of... We're in hell right now, I guess, and we go to limbo, and then... Who knows what comes next? I haven't even unlocked that yet, but... hang on a second. Are we able to... Yeah, we can zoom in. I don't know what it is about this game. It just feels so crunchy with everything being pixelated in, like, PS1 graphics. It feels right, man. So those were lesser husks. Okay. So, that's a lesser husk. Everything you know. This one I found interesting, though. I will keep this one. Oh, look, it's like a 3D hologram. Lesser husk. Husks are the physical manifestations of the souls of the damned. These are people's souls. Sometimes they spawn in at once. There's all kinds of technical jargon. Let's ignore that. I want to know about you, though, because I was fighting him. Supreme Machine V2. This was the ninja robot I was talking. We'll meet him later on, but for now, just our weapons. We have what we have so far. I do have those equipped. Actually, is there another option here really quick? Oh, so you can actually unequip those. Interesting. Although I haven't unlocked anything beyond the nail gun. I'm not really supposed to be doing these. I'm just supposed to have the revolver right now, but I wouldn't mind skipping through a little bit more of these early levels. They are kind of tricky, so... Alright, there goes one. Cool. Alright, oh, this part is kind of tricky. Although now that I have a shotgun, I feel like the whole... Like, all of the levels are much easier for me. Oh, God! A little hard to make out, but I just, fell into the glass bottom there, and I was ground into meat from whence I came. I guess I could just keep going here, to be fair. Alright, let me just stay on dry ground here. See? Look, I accidentally took everything away. Hang on a second. Is this where we meet the... Yep, this is where we meet the swordsman. Oh, no, I stand corrected. We won't meet the swordsman yet. There is, like, a very scary man we are going to fight for the boss. See, everything really does smack of, like, that Japanese horror, you know? Like The Grudge, that kind of... It kind of feels like that, you know what I'm saying? I like that. Alright, this is the part, yeah, we are going to fight this swordman. Swordsman? He really has only one sword, but that guy is pretty sweet. The animations here are just... Like, they're doing a lot, right, man? See, we aren't even able to encounter him. I just like these kinds of sequences, you know? It's like a horror game. I mean, technically, is it horror? I'm not really scared, I suppose. It's just, like, it's too action-packed for me to be afraid. Nah, I don't want to be crushed into a pulp right there. I guess I could use this against them if that also works in that way. You also get points for style and how you kill enemies, too. I guess I could use a ground pound here. Right, let me do that. I just crushed them instead. I think that's about it. All right, we'll go this way. And I don't want to get crushed. Okay, you will be crushed if you go through that. I'm waiting patiently. Here we go. Oh, God! Look, there he goes. Menacingly! You know, you're supposed to, like, punch these guys' shots away, but I don't even need to. I'm just taking a liking to this shotgun, but let's try out another weapon class. Really, this entire level is completed with the Magnum. Although I suppose they do allow you to, like, do more later on in the game. You are rewarded for precision. But I just am not getting rewarded, that's alright. Let's try one of these things. Other guns. Actually, I guess we could take this one right here. Alright, we will use the... Where is it? There it is. Alright, now we are going to shoot some nails out. So these things should, like, get stuck in a magnetic field. And then kind of wind around and cause all sorts of issues for our enemies, but we'll just leave it there. Alright, I believe that's it for this section. Because that was the meat grinder. I do believe that... Oh, are we going to get the A? No. We need... Oh, A! That's fine. No restarts. Good. Gives me more points. Alright, very nice. Very, very nice. Now, all that being said, there is, like, more of a... You know, it's not just guts, but it's also, like, philosophy. There is, like, a whole kind of... Well, we'll get to a slow-paced section after this. If, in case you were wondering, the entire game isn't just like this all the time. There is, like, more... I don't really know what I would call it. Like, high-mindedness? Not that this isn't high-minded, just... I don't know. You might see this and think, oh, AA. This game is all about violence. I mean, it is, but at the same time, there's more, you know? Right, is this the boss encounter room? Oh no, we're playing against, what are these things again? I can't remember the names of these, but they're basically two husks that, like, spawned in the same place, and now they're slightly more difficult to remove. There's a massive staircase here, but we are not going to use it. First, we have to go down this way. We will slide into the boss fight, and I believe this is the room. Now, it is we who must fight the swords machine. But fortunately for me, I can also just punch him, and that will give me back my health. Alright, maybe I shouldn't be, like, doing this head-on, although he's just very fast. Ah, man. God, the sound effects here really are on point. Alright, looks like he's going to be slightly more difficult. Although I believe by this point in the regular game you have unlocked the... I feel so much guilt, like, using the advanced section weapons. Alright, I have to do a little bit of work here, I think. Hang on a second, I'm going to use my bullet flurry. Alright, that is a stupidly powerful attack. And I am struggling now. Alright, I'm going to need to... Some of these fights are rather difficult, honestly. Alright, let me use that if I pump up my shotgun. Oh, I accidentally just deleted myself. Oh well. Alright, I have some work to do here. Alright, it turns out I was standing a little too close to him, so I just had to, take care of some business. Now, this is the moment where you normally would unlock the shotgun, but it's actually kind of interesting to go back through the game and, like, try out these sections just with the weapons that you aren't even intended to have. Net. But yeah, the level design here is pretty interesting. I think the only thing that I've really heard is a complaint, because, generally it's not really complaints that you hear, because this game seems to have, like, a very strong cult following, but just like, oh, add more content, which I think is basically the thing that people ask for, and which is really the best criticism that you can have. It is cool, and it's like, although I do think that it kind of lends itself to speed running, because of the way that every run is kind of rated like that. And there's also tons of secrets and stuff like that. A couple of them I can think of, but not really any in particular that I've found on this level. For the most part, so far, what I've discovered as far as secrets is, like, just little parts of the level with kind of like Nintendo-y types of things. I don't know if that's really the right way to describe it, but just get, like, a little item on a hidden section on a level. God, that feels so badass, just, like, punching a shotgun shell into oblivion. What even is that? What am I even doing there? Alright, hang on a second. Let's go for some style right here. Hang on a second. You need to be punched. Alright, just a little bit of, like, handgun practice. Alright, so here I am punching the coins, and the coins should deflect into the enemy's weak spot. So even though that I didn't punch the enemy, I mean shoot the enemy, I still got, like, a critical hit. Now, some enemies that's obviously just not, like, a very good idea for. Like, this first part is difficult because you're fighting all husks and you don't have, like, the right weapons for fighting husks. Hiding fusks! That being said, I also think it's quite a valid option here to just not even fight any of them and just walk through the level. Oh, you're back! Alright, like I said, let me just edit this recording to make it look like I'm better than I am. Alright, to me, it seems as though the secret to this fight is to just run away from him for the entire time, and then come back at him, maybe punch him every now and then. But he also responds to... Hang on a second. I was able to punch his sword back at him a few minutes ago, which was admittedly kind of cool. Although it doesn't seem like he's doing it now. There we go, okay. Living proof that I have beaten this level. Teabag. Oh, I forgot that I can't teabag because I'm constantly in, like, a state of forward momentum whenever I slide. It does look cool, though. But hopefully you can see, I mean, to me the things that stand out of this game, you are in, like, a constant flow state when you're playing it. It's almost like playing an extreme sports game, you know? Bah! How did I get a rank of... Oh, because of the 5s. Yeah, that was probably not the greatest amount of restarts to have required. Alright, what are we at? 1 machine army. Prelude, 4th. Every, like, chapter of the game seems to be named after, like, some sort of, like, cardinal deadly sin. You know how they have, like, the cardinal virtues and the deadly sins? Like lust and greed, gluttony, pride, and I'm not so good at naming them, but yeah, like that kind of thing. Alright, another face. There we go. I feel as though I've gotten better, but honestly, it's just that my weapon set has improved. Alright, here we go, through this part. Can I literally just do this for the entire rest of the level? Is that allowed? There are some levels where there's just like some crazy speedrun answer where you can just do... Ooh. Oops, sorry, I had to focus there for a second. Yeah, like there are many levels where it's just... You can jump to the end of the level in about 2 seconds. The glass floor broke. Okay, I have beaten that part and I am stronger now. Alright, I will end the level there, but it is extremely fun just to move around in this game. Although what I've learned is you basically need to be moving forward 100% of the time. You will take a lot of damage, like a Phil Swift amount of damage, and you need to constantly have your index finger on the punch button. So to me, what that really means is you need to be... I forgot about this part. I almost just went into lava. There is like an achievement in this part where you can just get through the entire level by sliding for 17 seconds. Ooh, I almost got crushed right there. Ooh, this part is tricky. I have to remember what I'm supposed to do here. Nope, I wasn't supposed to do that. Alright, I just got crushed again. This entire level is just purely movement-based, I think, until the last boss fight. Which I can't remember. We might fight against that swordsman guy one last time, or something like that. Nah, I got it. Take your time. Alright, there we go. Don't want to wind up on the hydraulic press channel. Alright. How did I get through this again? Okay, there we go. That's it. Having like Half-Life flashbacks. You must be able to just do this for this entire section. There's gotta be a way to speedrun that. Alright, abandon all hope, ye who enter here. I'm waiting. Oh, I did not expect you. I forgot about you as the boss of this part. Alright, so we have like a great big bowling ball for the boss man here. I swear, he reminds me of my high school Latin teacher who was a bowler. But his name was not Cerberus, and he was not a large statue, and he did not beat us. Thus. Hang on a moment. Alright. I just don't know what to say. It's very cool enemy design, man. What does one even say when one is attacked by a giant statue who is wielding the sun in his hand? Here we go. It's weird, I'm like constantly forced to punch him. Although, you know, like, I was kind of complimenting it for F, although it might be nice to just remap that F. Maybe I'll end up doing that at some point. I just find myself... like, I have to press jump all the time, too. Oh god, now there's 2 of you! There's double health bar. What the hell? Hang on a second. Right, let me just punch-splode you into oblivion now, man. I had to restart. One of them literally just goes rage mode on you. And he, like, turns red and explodes everything. So that was not too particularly good. Alright, this boss fight turns out to be a bit too much. They shouldn't have even called it a boomer shooter. Because oh god, I was so close. Okay, it turns out rage mode for me was just way too much. I had to fight them both to the death together rather than risk. Oh, it's opening. Having to fight one too long in the universe. That's just a very difficult fight, man. La 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 la. Okay, when do I become the Pokemon League champion? That's it. That's the whole game, right? No, of course it's not the entire game. It's Cerberus. Anyway, that is that mission. That is a rather cool one. But this is the kind of boss fight we're in. Like, literally flying through the air and just being ranked in a very bad way because of our lack of talent. But, you know, I think that's in the spirit of the challenge. Got a couple other game modes, too, speaking of replay value. Okay, so we come to the end of the game, and that's the entire game. It's over. Goodbye. Thanks for watching. Alright, so, I was lying 2 seconds ago. As it turns out, that's actually not the end of the game. And there is a little bit more game to be... there's quite a lot more here. Oh, this part was a little confusing when I first played it, actually. So, now we come to Mr. Puzzle. As if you weren't confused enough already what is going on. We are in, I believe this is... Correct me if I'm wrong, isn't this like Limbo? Very nice here in Limbo. Just gonna go over here. We're just gonna take this skull, put it over on the red spot. The other one, the red one, you dingus. Don't put it over there. Right, but it's, everything is not like completely fine here in Limbo because there are purple people who are attacking the town. And that is obviously not a great thing. So we will just, hang on a second. We will just use the weapons from the part of the game that I got to already because I'm cheap. Hang on a second. That isn't working at all. Why isn't that not working? But it is nice for like some type of level alright, everything is totally fine again. Nothing is the matter. Did we just come out of here? Although I will say that this game does suffer from that. Like that sense of where the hell am I? Although it is like kind of a welcome sense of where the hell am I. Oh, this must be one of the secrets! Red soul orbs give 200 health. Oh my gosh, wow, I didn't even know this was a thing. Why is there always a secret underneath or behind a waterfall? A waterfall in every game, man. There we go, alright, can I get up here too? No, I can't get out of that. Well, that's just fantastic. Didn't even know that that existed. I guess that was, hang on a second, I guess that's not permanent health, that's just like a temporary health buff. Would have been nice to have that before a boss fight, but whatever. Fat load of good that did me. Anyway, it would have been nice to play the rest of the game with more health, although I don't feel like that's in the spirit of this game. You're already basically a unit, man. Can I get under this one too? No, I guess that's the only body of water I'm able to get under. Okay, this is where you normally go. Never mind. Just forget what I was saying. This is where you normally get the machine gun. But I had it from before because I had already unlocked it. Alright, we seem to have made it to the... Ooh. Actually, very cool thing. Very cool moment. Check this. Oh god, what did I just do? Did I even have any nails in my gun? Oh, there we go. Okay, so I fired off the magnet, and then all the shots in it, like, get mixed up and mess with the enemies. You see what it's doing there? Yeah, like that. Just like that. There we go. It creates, like, a magnetic field, and that does something or other, and then profit. Hang on a second. Alright. Ooh. I didn't really punch anyone there, so that... Alright, so that's the entire game, and then everything is fine from there. Right? No. I do believe this area gets, like, horribly corrupted soon after, so green... Why are you here always interrupting? I was just explaining about the blue skull. I don't know why I called it a green skull. There we go. Good. Done. Alright, we'll go back this way. Now we need to put the blue skull on the blue person. Where is it anyway? I always get mixed up in this part. Though there could be a secret up here. I honestly don't even remember. Just like failing at jumping right here. Alright. One more. I just need to... Alright, let me try it again from over here. Oh, there is a blue up. Look, a secret. Amazing. I don't really know what it is, but yeah, like, it would be nice if there was something else for that secret, but it is what it is. It's a secret. You made it. Alright, Alright, so let me get rid of these guys. I don't want people trying to sell me something from up here, man. There we go. Alright, another one. Noom. Aw. I guess I could have just taken down their projectiles from the ground, but I like to jump at everyone. If you haven't already noticed, that's my preferred playstyle. Whoops, this is actually just the beginning, and this should be over. Oh man, it is so easy to get lost in this level. Hang on a second, I gotta figure out where that thing is. Okay, and would you believe it? I found it. It was in the door on the right side. There it is. So we come back into here. And then pretty much more of the same here. We're gonna come up to a... Oh god! What's that? We're gonna come to a chapel area though next. Fight our way through like or I guess you wouldn't really call it, like what do they call those? Like a very big church, which they call a citadel. No, not a citadel. You know what I'm talking about. A cathedral. Cathedral, thank you. Thank you for reminding me. Cathedral is what I meant to say. Ah. Come back here. Alright. I'm probably just gonna take out a couple more mobs here. Alright, that's the end of the level. I just thought that got a little bit repetitive right there. Sometimes it is just wave after wave. Wave after wave. But yeah. Alright, good, we got S. We always seem to be very thorough on the levels, but never accomplish them fast enough. Alright, there we go. I have 17,353 P. So if you didn't see it right there, there was also like a set of levels named after Lust. Do we actually have any opportunity to unlock anything else over here, despite the fact that I have... Ooh, color. Can we, like, unlock a custom color? Ooh, 1 million P! No, never mind. Rip off. Alright, how about 1 million P? Yeah, I've already got 83,000. Maybe it's not that bad, actually. Alright, color. Alright, custom. 1 million P! It's not fine. Alright. Info. Data. Combination of parts from an industrial nail gun. A nail gun, and an old bullet gun. A bullet. This here's a bullet gun. This here is a dump toilet. Alright, let's continue going on. Ah, now this is a sound more soothing to mine ears. Whatever this game is on, I want some of it, you know? Like, it just has that kind of energy. I think, honestly, like, if it were me, I would play with more violence turned on, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I also didn't want to just totally kill my, like, bitrate here, otherwise the screen would have been more blurry than it already is. Just this game has so much motion going on screen. I've been saying this because I've been covering some, like, very fast-paced shooters the last few days. And it's not the normal type of thing that I record, because usually I'm recording, like, very, like, slow-paced colony manager types of games. So in these types of situations, let me just stand here and then punch these back. Wow, timing, man. Wow. There go my delayed Oh god, what is wrong with me, man? Literally, that is so embarrassing, wow. To be humiliated like this. Don't worry, I'll just edit that part out. Right? Well, I probably edited that future part out, didn't I? Hopefully I did. Oh, here we go. A nice stairway for an old boomer like me in this boomer shooter. Oh, no, I need to go repeat it. Whatever. There we go, okay. There, now my reflexes are back. You should have thrown that a second later. Alright, now I guess that's getting a little annoying. Can't do this with every single one of them, right? I'm just in such inconvenient locations, man. Do I even need to do this? I guess I do, to pass through this room. Alright, let me just do this. Alright, so I got the last couple in the room. I think that's it. And we are good to... Oh, we didn't even need to do that! We could have just done this. What a dingus I've been. Hang on a moment. Yeah, I knew there was some type of level like this where you could just get through the entire thing in 5 seconds by doing... You don't even need to do any of that because you need the skulls and they're all the way up here. Alright, dash. There we go. Checkpoint. No, there's gotta be something else to this level, right? Is there like... Unless if there's some sort of secret up here. No secret up there. Never mind. Alright. I think we took them out. Oh god! Jeez! Look at that! But yeah, that is to say, this is another one of those games that I would like to say, because of just how much, like, action there is in it, and how much fun it is, and how, it is. I would say this is one of those games that I hope you just, like, try out for yourself, you know, rather than, it's one of those games that I think is a little bit more interesting to play than watch, that is. Hang on a second. Although that's not always true for a lot of games. There's a lot of games that, not that it's not fun to watch. Hang on a second. Can I just, like, charge my way through that? There's gotta be some way to that. There's always secrets here. Shortcuts, secrets, and other, items. Here we are. Brutal. I've got my combo going. What is this over here? Okay, this is the blue skull. Wow, amazing to have the blue skull. Can we go? Oh god, what is this? Everything is fine. Let's just ignore it. And we'll just go here. We'll run away from those people. I think we just come back out the door we entered. Oh god! I forgot about that, actually. Yeah, everything burned down. The burning world. Alright, so now we encounter enemies with an attack that is... I believe they call it, like, uncounterable, or I'm not sure the term for this, but see that flashing blue light when they attack me? Yeah, that means I can't, like, parry it, or something like that. So, tough luck, kid. It is what it is. Okay, here we go. Still can put the blue skull over here, despite the lack of bountiful music. Blue flash. Oh yes, unparryable. Ah! I wonder if I could just leave. Yeah, let's just leave. I'm going now. Goodbye. Look, they didn't even follow me. This is totally fine. I don't really understand who that is. Is that supposed to be like the corporate capital? Like, why do they have flamethrowers in other machines? It has this kind of Half-Life government intervention vibe, don't you think? I think so. I think so. It does. Maybe it's just because I'm observing foreign. Oh god. No, I said foreign. I meant retro kind of graphics. You know what I'm saying? Dude, I cannot get up to that ceiling. I need to if I want to take out these other things, though. Hang on a second. Let's just parry all of these. 1, 2. Oh god, my timing. All right, I will be back. I'm gonna edit this section to make it look like I'm better at it than I am. Don't you worry now. All right, I've edited it to make it look like I'm better than I am by lining up a headshot and then cutting to that. So hopefully it'll make it seem like I know what a... Ah! Oh god, alright, I'll just edit that part out. I had no idea how I would edit this, so I just decided that's gonna be the method. Alright, let's give it a shot. Okay. Wow, I am so good at this. Alright, let's continue. Wow, I finished in record time without having to restart it all. Just ignore that. I'll just edit out the part where it says that... Oh, God. I rarely ever play these. No, that's actually a backwards E for restarts, which means everyone restarts sometimes, but not me. All right, where was I going with this? I honestly forget what this part is. Who is... Oh, wait a minute. No, this is the split doors. Okay. Let's see. Stay indoors. All right, let's try the new part that I haven't done yet. I haven't done this one. I did the indoors the last time because I was a soft boy. But now I am, like, a much older and wiser man. This section actually doesn't look that bad, to be totally honest with you, though. I know it's all the punchy guys, but at the same time, I am stronger now. Okay, I just finished that part. You go into like a crazy bullet time, some of the... Oh, wow, I think I'm going through it again. I'm so reliant on punching people now, it's crazy. Alright, let's just explode them. Oh, God. Oh, no, I am going into the lava! Alright. Wow, some of these parts are legitimately difficult. To maintain health as well as composure. God, look, the lava looks super badass in this part, man. That's so cool. Although, I'm starting to kind of question some of the meta right here. Not that there is a meta, but, you know. Hang on a second, it's that face that's always after me. Oh God, that thing is really destructive, man. Ah, no, I'm not here. Don't fall into the lava. And they really weren't kidding when they said that this side was harder than the other one. Hang on a moment. All right, yeah, there we go, bullet time. That's so cool. I guess I passed through that side, right? Man, I thought that everybody else... Oh God, why did I butt bounce into the lava? What a horrible idea that was. I was thinking that was the dash button. Alright, much better, much better. Here, I'll recover my health in the afterlife. Oh wait, this is the afterlife. Never mind. Hang on a second, let's just do a explode shot. Oh gosh, yeah, you can do that if you pump up the pump shotgun an unnecessarily number of times. There we go. Oh God, look at that. That's crazy. Wait, I just... Two... Oh, that blows up on top of me. And if I do just 3, then that blows it... Okay, so that's the best way to do it. I see. I now understand my... Okay. That's crazy. Like, you could potentially destroy yourself with that, which is kind of a cool thought, honestly. How many more enemies are over here? The only thing that's tricky about this game is sometimes it is just difficult to see your enemies. Like, where are they? And they'll do a full 180, but I feel like that's part of the intended play. It's not exactly a negative thing to say, just confusion. I would say turn down your look sensitivity, but I don't think that this game is about aiming. I think this game is about jumping. Alright, I gotta finish this part. It's getting a little annoying. Okay, I'm getting out of here. There was just too much in this section. It's okay, I'll just leave and come back some other time. Oh God, what is this in here? Oh jeez, what am I? Ah! Okay, what am I doing? Alright, I guess I discovered a secret or something. God, they really weren't kidding when they said that this section was more difficult than the other one. I'm just gonna grab the skull and then get out of here, man. Nope, that's not an option. Alright, I guess I'm grabbing the skull and then staying in here. Alright, this is gonna take me a few minutes, but I just have to keep punching people while shotgunning them at the same time. God, look at that. Alright, it's gonna take me a few minutes, but... This is actually a pretty sweet level, I'm not gonna lie, like... Oh wait, I just have the skull in hand still, okay. At least it's... This game is pretty fair in that way, I suppose. Okay, here we go. I have just made it out to the other side, and I am leaving. I've now made it to the blue skull, too, in fact. There it is. There it is right there, but I don't even want that. I never needed it in my life in the first place. Oh, here you are. Hang on a second. I need to punch you for health. There we go. Now I think I can get back out to the other room, and... I do remember this part. This is the end. Alright, I have the red skull. I'm leaving. It's okay. I don't need any of that. We are about to fight another boss. We need to fight this guy. And then after that, we can make our merry way back. God, you gotta say, though, any game where you fly 100 feet up into the air and you're still, like... I swear, this game will make you appreciate a much faster-paced shooter than you're already used to. Like, after this, anything feels very slow. Like, sloth-like. There we go, okay. Finally, it's lightened up a bit. It's on brutal combo multiplier. Oh wait, no, there was one more section. I was mistaken. Okay, but then I believe that's it. This is something here. Checkpoint. Why is that checkpoint backwards? Looks like a secret would be here. If I were a secret, this is where I would be. No, there it is. Okay. Put that there. I guess we'll just do one. That's fine. I haven't figured out what happens with two. Oh, look. Ooh, this is a very cool boss fight here. I will switch out to my better weapon. Alright. We are fighting against, like, a giant crab monster with a baby's face. I don't really know how else to describe it. I believe that its butt is the weak point, but I'm not honestly perfectly sure about that. And we do now need to punch it, unfortunately, because it is taking away our health. Hideous mass! Look at that. That's gotta be the weak point. Just how do I break that? Oh, I've just figured it out. What do you know? Sometimes if I, like, speak out loud, it helps me. Well, I mean, it doesn't help me for the most part, although I did fail at this fight several times before I did better at it. Do better. There we go. That is just such a crazy speed. Look at that, man. It's wild. Okay, I don't know what else to say. This, I've been trapped by its tentacle. Like, what do you even say during this fight? What is that? What is that? How can I say anything more amazing than what is already on screen? Oh no, don't take me! I don't even know where I am anymore. Half the screen is just black. And I can't tell what's going on, and I died when it had 1% health left, but that is the essence of these boss fights, and they are thrilling. Oh god, I'm on the ceiling, man. That's crazy. Look at this. I'm going to string together all of the different deaths in this boss fight to make it look like it all happened in one, but the truth is I've been dying continuously, but it is great nonetheless. Oh god, no, I'm stuck. Okay, it seems like I've done it after just a crazy amount of restarting. Wow. Phew. Jeez. Hit its butt. That's the only tip I can give. And don't lose focus. Yeah, that was pretty rough. That took me even longer than the first time. I don't think that I knew its butt was the weak point the first time, but I just kept shooting directly at it. Eventually that does work. So, that must be a typo. So, amazing play. Are we on 1.4? Alright. We're about to get to... Yes! This is what I was waiting for, alright. So it's not all violent, even though that it's mostly violence. We have the fantastic sounds of Claude Debussy. Limbo Climax Claire de Lune. Alright, so this part is a little tricky. You know, skip ahead if you don't want this. This part is a bit of a puzzle, so there's kind of like some secrets here. I don't actually know if there's... I guess I'll look out for new secrets here, but... So, the main secret to be found is we need 3 blue skulls. I wandered around in this part a lot. One of them is to be found up here. So there's one right above there, although I guess you could kind of see that from below. There's like hints and you need to use your eyes. Yeah, I don't know, I just felt like that this part like feels oddly... Ah, what the... Oh, that was the ninja guy. I was wondering who that was before. Yeah, we're about to fight him, in case you were wondering. It's funny, you go like from one boss fight right into another, man. Ooh. It's kind of nice, though, you know? You could bring in some Debussy, you could have some Debussy, you could have some shooty gun game. And it all somehow works together. Somehow or another. Alright, whoops, this is the locked door. We do have one more door. Won't be fighting that guy just yet, but here we are. Did I? Oh no, actually, I think I skipped over one of the rooms. I would like to get to this part, though, before I get to the end. Because there's like a journal to read here. One of the few. Alright, we'll pick this up. I don't think there's anything else interesting in this room. What does it say? Text scanned. Unique passage. My mind is adrift with the eternal torments. Lurid vistas painted in insidious tones. Hollow walls that scream to the touch. A mocking song plays at all hours. Even the sounds of birds are fake. All reminders of my enduring damnation. Gabriel, my dearest friend, in endless penance I have awaited your embrace into heaven. I have been so faithful, accepting of my faith. But to what end? What punishment is this? That I am to bear the keys to my own doom with no hoop of salvation. These skulls sneer their devilish grins, voices I guess the skull's here, tempting me to take the plunge deeper into hell. Won't do it. I've hidden away amongst the furnishings, books, and the very foundations of this occur. I can't tell whether forgive me. I will await your remaining text. Irrelevant. Kind of makes you think, like, what is it, you know? And I always find that this is, I don't know if this is true, but, like, this game is very, very cool. So I wonder whether, like, we are tempted to ascribe more meaning to it than it really... Or I don't know, I haven't played the full game yet. I guess I'll give the report on that in the end. Yes, this must be some sort of geometry thing. The quadrants. Oh no, that isn't actually the real geometric quadrants of the XY plane. There we go. Sometimes these things just feel like performance art to me, though, you know? Like, kind of like a David Lynch film. Like, you know, why don't I paint myself orange while playing the tuba? And then, wow, like what deep, significant meaning? But I don't know, I mean, the truth is that it did make me feel something in the end. And I think that's what it's all about. Did that sound profound? Hopefully it did. We are fighting the robot ninja man, and I need to get a jump on this boss because he is very, very freaking strong. Oh wow, I didn't even realize we could just take those things out totally. I mean, he's very tricky to punch though, so this boss fight, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it right here. I'm gonna have to restart this like 40 times. This is a very tough fight. And I don't know the technique, but I don't really want to look it up. I'd rather just find it out for myself in the spirit of a retro boomer shooter. So, alright, I'll just edit this out. Alright, well, I will give you another taste. I mean, this is literally like fighting a doppelganger of myself, but one who's like way more precise. He is a very tricky boss, but he's basically flying and running on walls, and he's this... Above all, he's a very small and fast target, which makes him very tricky. I mean, you know what I could do? Would just be explode everything. But, yeah, I just keep dying because he has quite a lot of firepower as well. He is stronger than any enemy, although I think this is a real difficulty change. It's cool, though. It'll be fun, man. Kind of reminds me of what old boss fights used to be like. Games used to be way harder. Well, they used to have just worse checkpoints. This, fortunately, has good checkpoints, so there is that. Can I just move past you? Alright, well, shame on me for doing this, but I'd been fighting him for like 25 minutes and couldn't get anything. I actually turned the difficulty down too much. But yeah, like, this boss is pretty busted. So we will just continue. This is kind of a lyric level anyway, I suppose. Oh! I become him? Oh, so I have a stronger punch now. Okay, that's helpful. Alright, I would like to turn back up the difficulty. I mean, even though that I'm kind of like, I don't know, I'm feeling like a phony right now, but yeah, I don't want to spend 45 minutes on a level. I'll earn it later when I'm better at the game. Ooh, A, did I get A? Oh, I almost got A, S. Ass. Do not pick up any. How would you beat that without picking up any? Alright, whatever. Alright, I have my new hand. Alright, I will redeem myself later on, but not right now. Alright, maybe I will redeem myself some other day. Anyway, that is to say that the game does Knuckle Blaster. Hold F to create a shockwave that shocks enemies. Whoa. It's quite a difficulty drop off there, though, you know, like from standard to that. I guess my fear now is that I'll have made the rest of the game too easy. Are you... Look at you just standing up there. I mean, this is about the same, I suppose, but... Anyway, I guess we'll get to the end of this part and then see where that is. I don't want to play through the entire thing, though. Who dis? Hang on a moment. Hang on a moment. Again. No knockback allowed. You shouldn't have knockback as a okay, I've fallen down the bottomless pit again. Alright, we have made it through to some sort of future. Jesus Christ. Well, there really is a lot of level variation in this. I thought it would all be like, you know, hell. But this is more like, whoa, Jesus. Dude, don't fall down there. Be careful. Man, even the soundtrack varies. It's great. Alright, now to me, this is new content. I have not experienced this, so this is the first run. Alright, I will just try to outrun you all. Can I just go over here and ignore this fight? I mean, there is a way to basically just ignore. Oh! Please, yes, just okay. I didn't hit the checkpoint, but could I still get that? Just never mind. We'll save that for another day. How am I supposed to get it? Okay. Got the jumping puzzles and the whole, like, physics of it. I don't know what else to call it. Just keep getting better and better. Oh god, they could take the jumping pads as well. Man. It's like being in space. Gee, is this level in space? I don't even know where we're at anymore. I think we're on Lust. There's a chapter. Lust. This is Lust. If it is. God, I don't even know what's happening anymore. This is totally new content to me. Alright, skipping over everything now. Alright, whatever. We were too thorough before. We're just going to skip through all the levels now, I suppose, then. Oh, we're supposed to go up here. And then here. Nope, we could just... Oh my gosh! Wow. What other game does that? That's crazy. I bet you can get through these just like a big jumping puzzle for the most part. You don't even need to fight. Oh, that was on harmless. I am a master of harmless difficulty, aren't I? Alright, I'll take a B ranking considering that I just tried to basically walk through the rest of it. That was really kind of sick. I enjoy that I get a little bit of my own actual reactions to it, you know? Rather than everything being like, you know, I've seen it all already. Because up until that boss fight, I had seen everything, but for now, I will do another one. You know, as long as they're still interesting. Oh, now we're like in the city. Lust the second, death at 20,000 volts. Oh, dude, this is sweet. Wow, that's actually kind of cool. Where am I even supposed to be going, though? Alright. I guess I'm going down here. Although I realize now I'm probably gonna end up doing more searching. This is kind of crazy, though. I've seen more of this stuff. Ooh, and new enemy types as well. I know we just came up from over there. Everything kind of feels like a Half-Life level that didn't get released. Wow, this is way more types of content than I had even wagered I would be seeing at the very beginning. God, even the soundtrack gets just so much more interesting. Alright, that is not working either. I am simply lost now. Guess I will go over here. Try this. And go on this thing. Oh, it's over here. So what is this? I messed something up. Alright, I guess we can now go down here. Are you available now? No, I guess not. Man, this is really disorienting. This is just crazy. What other game does this, though? Anyway, I guess that's most of what I wanted to say about this game, though. I feel justified. I feel like you have a taste. And that's mostly why I created this. Ooh, there we go. That's why I've created this video. I wanted you to get a taste of what Ultrakill would be like. If you haven't played it yet, or if you haven't heard of it. If you haven't, what are you doing? This is pretty sweet. Although I rarely do action games on this channel. Oh, and I believe that guy is the next boss. Yeah, but we'll get to him at another time. Anyway. On somewhat of a kind of a random note, I do think I'm going to leave it there just because I feel like that's enough of this game for now. Anyway, I probably won't do any more Ultrakill because I've just been trying to try out a few of these shooter games that I haven't in a while. But they always seem to get recommended to me, and occasionally when we do something first person, people are like, oh, why don't you go check out this and that? And then there's always a bunch of people who say that they discovered it for that. So I do hope that this helped you find it. Although for me, yeah, I just feel like it doesn't really lend itself to commentary most of the time, which is why I rarely do them. But anyway, I thought it was fun for a change. Let me know if you do want to see any more, or if there's any other games of this variety that you like, especially if you can kind of comment on them a little bit more. But I find, and probably like this one was, a lot of it is just pure action, but every now and then it's kind of fun. Anyway, I do hope this helped you discover it if you haven't found it, or you are enjoying it if you do. Anyway, thanks for watching, and until next time.